Ghana is far advanced in its preparedness to the issuance of the Forest Law Enforcement Governance and Trade FLEGT license certificate. At the current stage of the FLEGT implementation, it was recognized that it will be prudent to further build the capacity of timber industries who are expected to be key beneficiaries of the license on the requirements they must comply with to qualify for the license. Another observation was for companies to be guided not just to understand the FLEGT processes, but also to confidently apply the knowledge gained to their operations. Mock auditing and on-site training were identified as the ways to go. This is to provide ready demonstration and build the confidence of as many staff of companies, especially Small and Medium Forest Enterprises (SMFEs), to enable them comply with FLEGT requirements as indicated in the Ghana Legality Assurance System and the Wood Tracking System Legality Manuals. With financial support from the UK government through DFID, who have been very instrumental in Ghana's developmental processes, the Nature and Development Foundation (NDF), together with the Kumasi Wood Cluster (KWC), are providing support to 120 SMFEs through a one-on-one engagement with the companies and later audit them to meet the FLEGT requirements. In this regard, project staff and interested persons were trained as mock auditors to help the SMFEs understand auditing and other documentation processes needed to qualify for FLEGT license.
In our sense, we are not regulators or authorities, so it is more like a second-party audit for these companies. And the whole idea is to get the companies to understand the FLEGT or the wood tracking system that has been put in place by the Forestry Commission as part of the VPA. The real auditors are the Forestry Commission Timber Validation Departments. They are going to audit the companies. And what we are doing is just getting the companies prepared to receive them.
The participants were taken through the schematic illustration of Ghana's verification approach, the wood tracking system, the impact of corrective action requests on audit results, reasons for auditing, and ultimately key issues an auditor must consider.
The company's management system is to harvest timber and then export it in compliance with the country's legal regime. So the audit will help the company to know whether they are complying the audit regime that we have in the country, and also improve on their management system. No matter how effective that you are, if you don't obey the rules of the game, at the end of the day, your auditees will not be able to give you the needed audience. So the principle that we have discussed in the discussion session is very important to the trainees, so that they should exhibit all of these things.
The participants say the training was insightful. They were optimistic the SFMEs will benefit gravely from the knowledge they have acquired.
This training has been very insightful in terms of the standards from the principal level to criteria and to the indicators. And I see that they are very comprehensive, and also that most of these are to help the timber companies to be able to trade legally, whether for export or the local market.
The companies are to comply with FLEGT requirements, starting from sourcing to the fiscal obligations that they have to comply with. So me being trained as a mock auditor, I'm going to mock audit the companies to get them ready, to get them prepared for the FLEGT licensing.
As a mock auditor, knowing the standards that have been set by FLEGT, if I go to the field, I will just have to encourage them, build their capacity, let them know the do's and don'ts, what they are supposed to do, and then help them, just give them some little guidance as to the standards that they are supposed to follow or carry out. Then they will also be able to put their works in place or do things in the legal framework that FLEGT expects them to do.
They always need this technical assistance from us. So it's going to build their capacity in terms of data capturing, especially because sometimes you go and you really want to fetch for information and you don't even know where to find them. But as we have come to learn, and as we have been training them all this while to keep their information electronically, we are also going to tell them what to do
when any external person is coming around, not for audit per se, but even in keeping your documents electronically every day helps you.
The training was organized under the Forest Governance Market and Climate (FGMC) program, with the project name Building the Capacity of Small Medium Forest Enterprises in Ghana and Liberia to supply and trade in legal timber. The training was funded by DFID. Some participants spoke about their knowledge of DFID.
I think this question was asked when I came here. I didn't even know the acronym, but now I know that it is Department for International Development. It is in the UK. They give funds to other agencies to run in terms of development and then also trying to help reduce poverty.
I know DFID is a UK-based organization that supports forest and climate. So I know they've been supporting a number of initiatives, and the program we also had here is a support from DFID.
Earlier, NDF and KWC built the capacity of 45 companies in mock auditing and on-site training. In all, 165 companies are expected to benefit from the two activities.